We live in a pressure-packed world. Hundreds of families face crises every day that can and do break them apart. Potter Children's Home and Family Ministries provides a haven for those that are struggling, offering hope and compassion for those in need.
Jesus, touch my heart, heal and make me whole again.
As our mission statement says, Potter Children's Home and Family Ministries will provide God's justice and mercy to families who are in need. We believe that God has mercy on those who cannot help themselves, that it is important to Him to provide for those who can't provide for themselves, and yet at the same time, some accountability along with that.
For more than 90 years, Potter has been dedicated to molding and shaping lives for the Lord, providing physical, emotional, and spiritual stability to children and struggling families.
Our mother deserted us, and it was during the war, and my dad couldn't find a job. The church there suggested and checked into Potter and suggested that we would be much better off here. Probably it was the providence of God that we were brought here, because the main thing is they taught us about God, our responsibility in life, which I'm thankful for.
As a preteen, came here, and in my own heart I'd think, suppose I had to change places. How would I feel? But when I saw them loved, and it was a sense of devotion that was being experienced, and I think still is.
Through the years, Potter has evolved, ever providing compassionate, effective ministry to each of its residents. Today, programs include the residential care ministry, the single-parent family ministry, the transitional living ministry, foster care and adoption ministries, as well as Christian counseling.
God sends us people that He wants us to take care of. As to where they come from, some come from broken families, from divorced families, from no families, and we even have people that come to us that are living in cars.
I found Potter Home by posting on a website for the Church of Christ. My own personal situation is that in the year 2001, my husband went to a Taekwondo class, and they called me from there and said he had had a heart attack and died. And so it was totally a shock, and I wasn't sure what it was that God wanted me to do, how He wanted me to support myself and keep a roof over our head. At the time, we just didn't have any money or any savings left to get into. It really became apparent that I was going to have to get help to get back on my feet, and that's when I put the ad on the website. It was God's gift to me just to have this place be here.
I'm gonna sing about Jesus.
While Potter provides encouragement and hope for single-parent families, young people at Potter are encouraged to reach their own God-given potential as they receive love and support from loving house parents.
I was raised in a very loving, stroking, hugging kind of family atmosphere, and that's what we do with the children here. We're trying to keep that family feeling and that being able to put a hands-on type thing, to cry with them and to let them cry on your shoulder if that's what they need.
My house parents have really, helped me through a lot of things, and when I first got here, my house parents, they told me that everything would be okay, and they showed me it'd be okay.
And they're really nice, and they care about us, and they want what's best for us.
Whether it's providing a home for children or offering support to a single parent, Potter's primary goal is to convince every soul served that Jesus is the ultimate answer to each challenge that comes their way.
When I came to Potter, I didn't go to church, and a few years after I came to Potter, I was baptized, and that was great.
We've grown spiritually stronger. My son was recently baptized. My oldest daughter's waiting to be baptized. We come from a violent background, and we're learning to talk our problems out. They're learning how to play with others, and just to generally, they're growing up happy.
As Potter builds on its rich history of providing for children and families in need, steps must be taken to ensure that even more lives are touched for our Lord. With that in mind, we begin molding the future. The primary goal of the campaign is to expand the single-parent ministry.
To me, one of the greatest strengths in our program is the single-parent program. We're not waiting until these children are teenagers and have problems and the parents can't keep them at home any longer. We're helping that mother while her children are young many times, and we're helping her by teaching her, parenting her. That allows us then to help mold and shape the children that are growing so they won't need placement and residential care like the older children that we work with need.
It's really nice to see the family atmosphere here, watching the moms support one another, giving them someone to have a shoulder to cry on when they're having hard times, but also to be able to feel the success and enjoy their successes together.
I'm going to Western Kentucky University to get a BS in health administration. I don't think that I'll be able to fit it into a schedule and be able to provide for my kids like they're provided for here.
The campaign will provide for the construction of 5 triplexes designed to house a total of 10 mothers and 5 mentoring couples.
We're housing the moms and their kids right now in a building that was built back in 1945, and it's been improved and updated to the point that it can't be improved and updated anymore. When we get a child in our residential program, we typically get 1 child. When we take in a single-parent mom or a single-parent dad, which it could be, we typically get between 2 and 4 children coming in. So the triplexes will enable us to help more children and reestablish more families.
In addition to the triplexes, renovations to the gymnasium so that it can be more properly utilized, as well as appropriate site and utility upgrades, will be included in the campaign.
I'm gonna sing about Jesus.
What excites me most about this campaign is that we're able to make changes in the lives of children. It's not about building buildings. It's about molding the future of children.
Potter's just done so much for me and my kids, to know that they're thinking about building more space for more moms to get in here and do what I'm doing. It's just awesome. I mean, to give that opportunity to other people is a great thing. I just want to have them have a happy life, better childhood than what they've had so far.
We're asking you to do something for young people, for a young mother, for the reestablishment of a home, for the spiritual helpfulness that can come, that's beyond the things that are material. And you'll be proud of the dividends that are forthcoming from your gift.